today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And now the Titans will line up to go for 2. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. But even though they're facing out, make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
With it is Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Room here to run. Powerful running. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An injured player still down, and that's Chris Godwin. So the wide receiver slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up first and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10. Out of the gun, they look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
5 brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. 7 yards to pick up there.
Because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The pass.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Brings up second and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They keep it with Henry on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First down and much more for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 30.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. To throw on second down. Bass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Koo set to kick off.
Here's Koo to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, it's Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguar.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
That's good for another Jaguars.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run again here with Robinson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Short of the goal line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That good for 19 and a first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down?
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sack.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Been safe sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Bass, he's going deep for Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll attack it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
The Titans.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, sharp.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great, because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
4-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the end.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Strip the ball.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
8-yard loss.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.